Let's now go to pathology. Let's discuss internal wind. Internal wind is characterized by involuntary movements. The main clinical manifestations of internal wind are tremors, tics, severe dizziness, vertigo, and numbness. In severe cases, there are convulsions, unconsciousness, epistaxis, hemiplegia, and deviation of mouth. The interior wind is always related to a liver disharmony. It can arise from several different conditions. First, extreme heat can give rise to liver wind. This happens in the late stages of febrile diseases when the heat enters the blood portion and generates wind. The clinical manifestations are a high fever, delirium, convulsion, coma, and epistaxis. Liver yang rising can give rise to the liver wind in prolonged cases. The clinical manifestations are severe dizziness, vertigo, headache, tremors, tics, and irritability. For liver fire can give rise to liver wind. For deficiency of the liver and or liver yin can give rise to liver wind. This is due to the deficiency of blood creating an empty space within the blood vessels, which is taken up by interior wind. The clinical manifestations are numbness, dizziness, blurred vision, tics, and slight tremors. With the exception of internal wind occurring in the late stages of febrile diseases in children, in the form of convulsions, internal wind is much more common in the elderly. For example, internal wind is the cause of wind stroke and Parkinson's disease. For treatment, the general points for internal wind are liver 3 and DO 16. For summarization of the clinical manifestations of internal dampness are, sorry, can we, hello, doc. Internal wind, there are tremors, tics, severe dizziness, vertigo and numbness, convulsions, unconsciousness, epistaxis, hemiplegia, and deviation of mouth. Thank you for your attention.